So, my Knights of the Theological Roundtable, how was your journey? Did you learn the importance of witness?
Yes, Your Majesty. We learned the importance of witness and why it is so important for the people of God.
Yes, we had to go on a bit of an adventure to find it, but eventually we figured it out.
Tell me about your journey.
Well, Your Majesty, it all started with a flashback sequence. I don't know, Your Majesty. The situation in the kingdom is just terrible. There's no hope to be found anywhere.
Yeah, we're supposed to be teaching the kingdom about the hope of Jesus Christ, but there's no hope to be found anywhere. I mean, we know that Jesus died and was resurrected to bring about the kingdom of heaven here on earth, but that's just so far away. And that doesn't even seem to touch the terrible things happening right now. So why does it matter?
I understand your frustration, my young knights. But don't despair. I suggest that you go out on a journey. Actually, I don't suggest it, I demand it. As your king, you should go out on a journey. You should go look around and find the true meaning of witness. Thank you, my knight. You should go out, you should find the true meaning of witness. And before you go, don't forget the unexpected, because it might be exactly what you need.
Were we supposed to catch that?
I guess so. I thought it was going to be like we pull a sword out of the brick situation for like helping on the journey. We are the Knights of the Theological Roundtable, after all.
Indeed, that does make sense. I would have thought it would have meant something symbolic or something. Well, guess we better go then, yes?
It really does have that in it.
Yeah, maybe you should try golf instead.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Onward, fellow knight. Those extremely old people, they don't look dejected and depressed at the state of the world at all. In fact, they look utterly serene.
Sounds like an excellent first attempt. However, we should approach with caution. There is a slight chance that they could be dead.
Why would you say that? They're clearly just relaxing.
Well, look at them. They are incredibly old. The chances are actually rather high that they could be dead.
Okay, whatever. Let's go, you pine cone.
Well, hello there. What brings y'all brave lads all the way out here?
We were attempting to see whether or not you had perished.
sorry about him. He's hopeless in more ways than one. Actually, we were hoping that you could tell us a bit about how you found hope in the face of despair.
Oh, well, of course, darling. Now, it took us a while to learn, but we figured out that it takes a great deal of courage to find hope in dark times.
After all, we were around the last time terrible things were happening in the kingdom.
Indeed. Well, then it's a good thing that we've got plenty of courage. We are knights, after all.
Oh, bless their hearts.
Now, that's great. That's great. But you have to be so careful to make sure that you don't let that courage slip too far and become bravado. Because I'm sure you're very brave. I'm sure you do scary things all the time. You look like very courageous knights. But this kind of courage is not about just doing scary things. It is about singing hope into a hopeless age, singing into the wilderness as a witness to the actions of the God we know.
Yes, indeedy.
We chose to hope in a hopeless and dying world because we know what our God has done. He has already died and been resurrected. And we choose to hope in the resurrection's continuing and lasting effects, even in this world. Now, you too must be courageous. You must. Because even in the midst of this despairing world, you will learn to see. You will learn to see that we are living in the good news that is yet to come, even before Christ's return.
And so we learned that we can find hope by choosing to courageously witness in the darkness despite the more logical option of despairing at what we see in front of us. And then we got really distracted.
Oh there, friend.
What are you?
Why, I'm a jester, am I not, silly?
Well, yes, you're very silly, but how can you in good conscience even be silly in such terrible times? I don't understand.
Why, it's because I believe in a very silly God. Think about it. He was a well-educated and respected man who hung around with lowlifes and had a ragtag group of gross disciples that they weren't wanted anywhere. He knew that better than anyone else. He knew them laws. But he often chose to make himself unclean for the good of others. He could have had great power and social standing, but instead he died a humiliating, pathetic commoner's death.
Why is that funny? All of those seem to be quite serious things.
This has nothing to do with hope.
Don't be so sure.
Why couldn't she just tell us where to find hope? It's not like the answer's just going to fall out of the sky.
Ah. I suppose it is.
I suppose humor is a disruption of the familiar. And I guess Jesus was a master of disruption. He did all those disruptive things in his lifetime and death, and then he went and came back to life. Jesus violated everything we think a king is supposed to be.
Ah, yes. He defeated death itself and set about the redemption of the world in a way that no one predicted. That's really good news to me.
So it is.
So then, that's the good news. The fact that Jesus has come. The fact that the kingdom of God has already come and will keep coming. Therefore, the terrible state of our kingdom does not matter anywhere near as much as we seem to have thought it did, because Jesus has already redeemed it all.
That's right. And we can practice in the meantime by both hearing and telling witness of the actions of our God.
Yes.
Congratulations, my knight. You have gave a very effective story of witness about the kingdom of God. I'm very proud of you both, and I am filled with much, much hope for our kingdom. However, where'd you get the brick? This is not the one I threw. The one I threw fell right behind you. I just didn't throw it very well, so I'm very curious about where you got that brick.
Maybe you should try golf instead, Your Majesty.
That I should.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably
All
good.
right, we're rolling whenever you're ready.
Vomited the theological goodness. Okay.
Aww.
Look at Emily.
No.